Hey friends, what's up? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. We're doing another what I eat in a day video. As always, that's like all of my videos on this channel. And I've got my usual toast. Now this toast is a lot simpler. This week, I kind of wanted to go back to my New York City roots and make basically like a flavored cream cheese, vegan cream cheese of course. And so that's what we have here. I kind of wish that I had bagels, but we'll make do with toast. I definitely don't mind toast. As you all know, if you watch any of my videos, I always start the day with some toast, like 99.9% of the time. So what we have here is just, again, like a slice of toast. This bread is the whole wheat sourdough from Bread Alone. I really love that brand and I used to get it all the time. So when I was at Whole Foods, I picked that one up. And then the flavor on top here. So I bought a tub of Kite cream cheese, just the plain one. That is my favorite cream cheese for like spreading on toast, bagels and stuff like that. It just has a nice savory taste to it that I really love. And what I added into it is essentially just a ton of green onion or scallion. And then I crumbled up some cooked crispy tempeh bacon. The tempeh bacon that I use is from Lightlife. It's the smoky tempeh bacon. And yeah, I just chopped all the things up and put it into that tub of Kite cream cheese. And there you go. So this reminds me of when I used to order bagels back in New York City, when I used to have bagels all the time. I would always go for a pumpernickel bagel with scallion cream cheese and then bacon. So this is literally all of that put into a spread, but vegan. So let's give it a try. I've tried it already just to make sure that, you know, I didn't mess anything up, but let's have a bite. Let me just say that you can definitely get flavored cream cheeses and flavored vegan cream cheeses, but if you want something that is super close to the authentic, you go to the bagel store or the deli or the bodega in New York City and you get yourself a cream cheese loaded bagel. You have to kind of do the toppings or the fillings yourself, because in New York, they fill the cream cheese up with so much filling that the ratio from cream cheese to filling is like 1-to-1. It's basically half and half. And I get that here. When I bite into this, I get a huge smack of that green onion first and foremost. Green onion or scallion has so much flavor. And I put a ton of green onion into this. Sorry, I keep alternating between green onion and scallion, but they're the same thing. But yeah, it's super flavorful and it hits you as soon as you bite into it. And then that smoky, savory, salty tempeh bacon just, you know, makes this whole thing complete. I love it so much. It tastes exactly like what I remember. I need to get a bagel so that I can do this exact topping and put it into the bagel. And I would probably have me a 100% New York City bagel experience. This is really good. It's super easy. Literally just chop up some green onion / scallion. I cook the tempeh in the oven. I find that that's so much easier to lay out all of the bacon on a baking sheet and just bake it at 425 for 15 to 20 minutes and then just crumble it up into the cream cheese and, you know, mix it all together. Very easy, very delicious. Hey friends, this has nothing to do with food, but do you want to see the kitten that I've been taking care of? It's a stray, and she's been coming to this house, to our house, every single day. I found out that the kitten is a female. She happened to roll on her back once for me and I saw that she was a female. So she's super cute and sweet. It's just that she's extremely nervous and scared. So she's kind of just been hanging out outside, and whenever she is hungry, she comes back to the house. But anyway, it is time to share with you what I have here for lunch. This is leftovers. It is such a good leftover this week. I've never had this dish before, but I have ordered from the spot before. And by the way, any ingredients that I use, like things that I shout out in the videos, particular kinds of brands and products and stuff like that, even the restaurants that I go to, they're always linked in the description box. So if you need to grab anything, it is always there. So yeah, I'm going to put the restaurant in the description box for this one if you're ever in the area. But this is essentially like a build your own pasta dish that I did at the restaurant. And so what I decided to add to my pasta dish is linguine as the base. And then it was a garlic olive oil sauce. So there are little bits of garlic slices in here, which is really, really delicious. And then they put broccoli rabe, or I asked for a broccoli rabe. And the way that this restaurant did the broccoli rabe, so good. It's like roasted, it has a nice grill flavor to it. Like they did it on an open flame or something, I don't know, but it tastes really, really good. And then I just had some leftover tempeh bacon from my toast this morning. Like when I was doing the batch recipe, I had some leftover. So I just crumpled that up as well and put that in here. Not crumpled, crumbled. I crumbled that into the pasta dish as well. So just reheated everything. And yeah, essentially it's a vegan bacon broccoli rabe linguine. So let's give it a try. I'm gonna try the broccoli rabe first. Like they did slightly overcook it, but there's something about the flavor of it. It tastes like they cooked it on a grill, because it has that grill taste on top of the delicious broccoli taste. So I love that. I know what the tempeh is gonna taste like because I had that for breakfast. So I'm just gonna try to get a bite of everything. And I will say the sauce choice here made everything very slippery. I love this so much. There's nothing better than a really comforting and delicious but also simple pasta dish. I feel like this is in like a huge contrast to last week's pasta where it was very indulgent, it had a lot of ingredients, and it was absolutely delicious. But this shines with just maybe a handful of ingredients, and it is also really, really delicious. So you gotta have a balance. Why is it so dark? I'm having a snack. It is the Babybel plant-based cheese. I'm starting to see some more coverage of this cheese, and I'm starting to see that people either really, really love this thing or they really, really hate it. I will just say my review has not changed since I last tried this, which was maybe a couple months ago. I love these things, and I will also say if you grew up eating Babybel cheeses, you're gonna like this. And that's the audience, right? Or whatever word you would say there. Those are the people that want this. It is so, so good. It is so close to real Babybel cheeses, and it's like one of my favorite. Hello friends, I am coming on to tell you about dinner. If you hear some noise in the background, it is the AC going. It is like 94 degrees right now, so it kind of has to stay on. But I am making something really exciting for dinner. There goes Logan. I am making a vegan buffalo chicken pizza. I used to make pizzas at least once a week a long time ago, and I don't know why I stopped. And it was because I had such a solid pizza dough recipe at hand, so it just made things super easy. I will link that recipe in the description box. It's not my recipe, but it's such a foolproof one, and I love it so much. So, like I said, I'm doing buffalo chicken. I am going with my tried and true. This is the tokfury plant-based chicken lightly seasoned. This is what I do for buffalo chicken dip, for all sorts of like dips and stuff like that. I usually go with this, and I think it's gonna be good for the pizza as well. I've got this red hot buffalo sauce. This is what do they call it? Accidentally vegan. So this is a good one to go with. This is gonna be like the base for the pizza, and then I'm gonna add some to the chicken as well to kind of like coat it, so it's really nice and buffalo chicken-y. And then I have some diced, well, it's not diced, I have some thinly sliced shallot. When I went to the farmer's market, they didn't have any red onion, so I just went with the next best thing. I think that'll be okay. And then I have a bunch of finely chopped celery. So those are the main toppings. And then I have two cheeses. I accidentally used this for a recipe I wasn't supposed to, so now there's less of this, so I'm gonna compensate by using some of this. These are both Violife vegan shreds One is mozzarella, one is cheddar. I think it'll be okay that I use a mix of both, honestly. I think it'll be just fine. And then once everything is on the pizza dough and I throw it into the pizza, then I throw it into the oven and it comes out, I'm going to top it with this vegan creamy dill dressing. Usually I feel like with buffalo chicken stuff, it usually goes with like blue cheese or ranch, and I just love this sauce so much that I feel like it's gonna go well, especially because it has dill in it. I just feel like dill is like a main ingredient in ranch anyway, so I feel like it's gonna be fine using this, and I love this one so much. So yeah, that is the plan. Homemade pizza dough, vegan chicken, buffalo sauce, shallot, celery, different kinds of cheeses, and then the dill dressing on top. You're gonna see what it looks like right now. I know this is gonna be good because it has so many ingredients that are just absolutely delicious, so how could it not taste good? And everybody loves pizza, especially like if you can make a good homemade pizza, you know, you're all set. And I definitely feel like I have enough experience to make a good homemade pizza, so I'm sure it's gonna be great. But that is all for this week's video. Thank you so much for being here, and I will talk to you in next week's video.